Hello, my name's Andrew David Vondenheuvel, as common law, copyright, trademark, and that's kind of what I want to talk about a little more in depth today is the separation that government entity, the corporation, not necessarily the government, but what's been infiltrated and taken over and made into a corporation. And that's why we the people don't have a say anymore on policy um, or politicians or anything, because it's been hijacked, it's been infiltrated by pirates, and they've manipulated the civilians into thinking that this is all true. All the politicians are born and bred to be, they're all bought and paid for by these other corporations to make up the bigger corporation of the United States of America, Incorporated, USA Inc. But anyways, I want to get back to the name thing. And that all kind of ties in together with it. But the first thing that this corporation does is separates you, and your parents do as well, unknowingly, coercively, however you want to look at it. They fill out the birth certification, and through this is the separation. When you were born, you were whole. You you were born a living, breathing, sentient, natural man or woman. And through that birth certification, your name was created on paper. And that is where this corporation and all these corporations have jurisdiction, is on paper. That's why when you go to court, they call your name. They make an appeal, an appellation for you, not you, for your trade name. Let's just call your birth certificate that entity. It's an entity. It's in a land of illusions. It's not in the natural law of the land, we the people jurisdiction anymore. It's in this 14th Amendment section where they've degraded you from being a human being into a citizen. And you aboard the citizenship because they're pirates. Whoever infiltrated this government from basically from the very beginning, it's been uh, it's been pushed as an idea of freedom and not necessarily freedom. But they have created this entity, which is your name in all capital letters. And now, what you can do is take control of that name. So then, if it shows up in court, if it shows up on your bills, whatever statements, and this is your name in all capital letters. Capitis Diminisci Maxima, something like that. And what that did is diminished you from being a human being, and now you have forfeited all your rights and now are granted privileges. And this is all part of a dualocracy as well. These terms you can look up, but dualocracy is just a privileged class of people that forfeit their rights for privileges. And that's basically what has happened, that we don't have any rights anymore. We are brainwashed to the point of thinking that this land of illusion that I was talking about, that only exists on paper and pen, that is all real. And we make it manifest into reality, but this makes me know that this reality is based in a lie. So everything that we have been taught, policies that's been pushed, right down to us believing that we are our names, is a lie. It's Jesus's great teaching, or saying of I am that. I am. I am that. I am living. I am breathing. I am here. I am now. I am present in the present moment. And that's all that I am, simply put. Simple man of truth, without judgment, any prejudicial, non-judicial, any type of judgment. You are that. If you can get past you being your name, you being the illusion, you are a human being. You're natural in your skin in the moment. And that is a very profound thing. That's like walking around in reality all the time without being sucked in or turned into a dupe or a dummy. And these are legal terms that I'm using, but these are legal terms that have been manipulated in to society, and that's why we have to hire these translators, attorneys, and all of these people work for these corporations. They're not here to benefit you. These corporations, attorneys, and all that, they're here to benefit themselves. They're here to make sure that these corporations, these entities, this land of illusion can continue because they benefit greatly from it. The judges, the politicians, even the cops, and all of them, they're all intertwined in this, working together. That's why if you ever go to court, it's basically conflict of interest right off the rip, because your attorney is there to protect the bar. The judges are members of the bar. So right there should tell you that this is all one group. They're all working for the state. The prosecutor, he's probably a member of the bar. Like I said, this is conflict of interest. Oh, from the very get-go. They're representing one of these entities, one of these corporations, not a government. It's not a government, because the government was made to protect we the people. And I'm not just talking about in America, I'm talking about clear around the world, that these governments have been hijacked. So, I'll leave it there for now, but I just wanted to make some of these points clear to maybe it will help you see this world and these entities for what they are, and these are the false idols, and it can extend out to being money, anything that requires belief to exist and isn't of nature of God. If anything that is separated from the holistic of the wholeness of reality is nothing more than a fragmentation, a broken fragmentation of what is real. And that's where these vampires, these entities, extract their power from. That's how they get more powerful, is by keeping you broken, keeping you fragmented from whole. Because, like Humpty Dumpty, if you were able to put yourself together, and that's the whole idea, is all the king's horses and all the king's men, all the entities, lawyers and attorneys and military, they aren't going to put you together. They're going to put you in a cage. It's up to you. You have to put yourself together. You being Humpty, you need to put yourself together in order and find the courage to dive deep into these, not necessarily studies, but into reality, to find yourself able to defend yourself properly in reality through the lies that they've buried themselves in and protected themselves from you by these brainwashed persons that people that they've converted into persons, like your attorneys, police officers, what have you, any form of these people. But I'm going to leave it there. No, I think this could be something for you to jump off into and really research. And the book that I found a lot of this to teach me something was Cracking the Code, 3rd edition, and Raymond Karchevsky's YouTube channel and his webpage, arkenterprises.com, stopthepirates.com, or stopthepirates.blogspot.com. And there you'll find Jeff, and he's done great research in a lot of the history and the bills that's been passed to manipulate Americans into being United States citizens, and we already talked about what that is. So dive into this stuff, because this is ultimately you as an individual, me as an individual, all of us listening to this as individuals, is our way of making a better government for all of us. Thank you.